20 years ago, my life was torn apart when my ex vanished without a trace, taking our twins with him. For years, I searched relentlessly, clinging to the hope that one day I'd find them. This morning, everything changed. A knock at the door shattered the silence, and when I opened it, I was met with the faces of my children, now all grown up. But the moment I heard the reason they had come back after all these years, my heart froze. What came next was something I never could have prepared for. Shocked and overwhelmed, I step aside to let the twins enter, silently inviting them in. They move cautiously, as though the house itself might hold the answers to questions they've never asked aloud. My hands shake, but I force my voice to remain calm. "Would you like something to drink?" I ask, already turning toward the kitchen. It feels like a dream seeing them after all this time, standing before me, yet everything feels unreal. But there they are, my long-lost children, returned in a way I never thought possible. They look different, yet undeniably familiar, a perfect mix of my features and his. Both daughters share the same sharp eyes I once saw in the mirror. It's overwhelming to witness how much they've grown and changed, and as they exchange glances, I can't help but feel they're silently measuring the echoes of their past in me. Time seems to freeze as I stand there, caught between the years I lost and the reality of this reunion, struggling to make sense of the distance between the life I once knew and the one unfolding before me. My mind races with 1,000 questions, but I push them aside, focusing instead on making them feel at ease. I grab some snacks and 2 glasses of juice from the fridge, then offer a tentative smile. "Here, have a seat," I say, gesturing toward the living room. They settle onto the couch, looking both out of place and, in some strange way, right where they belong. The silence stretches between us, heavy with unasked questions and words left unsaid. After what feels like an eternity, I finally break the quiet. "How have you been?" I ask, my voice barely a whisper, unsure of what to expect in response. Their cautious eyes wander around the room, lingering on the photos of them as children. Each frame holds a bittersweet reminder of the past birthdays, vacations, school graduations. My daughter leans forward, her fingers brushing over a picture from their 5th birthday. "You kept them all?" she asks softly, her voice tinged with wonder. I nod, my throat tightening. "Every single one," I answer, my words barely escaping. The photos, now ghosts of a time long gone, serve as silent witnesses to the years we've lost, frozen in time and impossible to ignore. My daughter speaks first, her voice tinged with exhaustion as she recounts the difficulty of finding me, while my other daughter remains quiet, the tension in the room growing palpable. "We looked everywhere," she says softly, her words barely a whisper. "It wasn't easy." I glance at my other daughter, hoping for some acknowledgement, but she quickly looks away. The tone shifts, and my daughter's words grow heavy with the weight of years lost. "We were always moving," she says, her eyes clouding with memories that still haunt her. Dad kept us on the move. I feel a tight knot form in my chest, my hands clenching in my lap as the implications sink in, each word laced with a sense of dread. "Why?" I manage to ask, my voice shaky with the desperation for answers. She lets out a long, weary sigh, as if the burden of explaining everything is more than she can bear. She begins to unravel a story of endless moves and constant secrecy, never staying anywhere long enough to put down roots. "We changed schools often," she explains, her voice tinged with sadness. "Made friends, then left them behind." My heart breaks as I watch her, feeling the weight of the childhood they were denied, the stability they never had. "We couldn't tell anyone," she adds quietly. The words hang in the air, heavy with the weight of their concealed lives. The cost of those years of secrecy is etched clearly on their faces, a silent testament to the pain they endured. I nod slowly, each word carving deeper into me. "Why didn't he want you to be found?" I ask, though the real question is, why did he take them from me at all? My quieter daughter finally speaks, her voice barely audible. "He told us you were dangerous, that you'd hurt us if we ever tried to find you." The room spins slightly. I grip the arm of the chair, trying to steady myself as my breath catches. "What?" My voice cracks under the weight of disbelief. She doesn't look at me. "He said you were unstable, that you'd left us, that we had to disappear so you wouldn't find us and try to take us away from him." A cold silence falls over the room, heavier than before. I shake my head slowly, my vision blurring. "That's not true," I whisper. "I never stopped looking for you. I went to the police. I hired investigators. I did everything." "We know," the first daughter says quietly. "We didn't believe him, not for long anyway. We started to notice things, the lies, the fear. It didn't add up." Her sister finally looks up, eyes rimmed with red. "He died 6 months ago," she says. cancer. Near the end, he told us the truth, said he regretted everything, said we needed to find you before it was too late. The words hang between us, burning like acid. 6 months. I wonder how many nights they spent wrestling with what he told them, and how long they debated whether to believe him or to believe in me. We didn't come for apologies, the quieter one says after a moment, sitting straighter now, her expression unreadable. We came for the truth about you, about why he would take us like that. My heart aches, raw and exposed. The truth is, he changed, suddenly, not long after you were born. Paranoid, controlling. I tried to leave to get help, but before I could, he was gone. And so were you. They're listening now, really listening, and so I tell them everything. The custody battle I'd never got to have, the nights spent crying into a cold pillow, the way I kept their room exactly the same for years in case they came back. I tell them about the birthdays spent alone, 2 cakes every year, just in case, the investigators who ran out of leads, the hope that somehow refused to die. Tears fall freely now, but I don't try to hide them. Neither do they. After a while, the first daughter, her name is Clara, I now learn reaches out and takes my hand. We want to stay, she says. Not just today, we want to know who you are. We want to know us. And just like that, the house breathes again. Warmer, lived in, like maybe the ghosts hanging in the air are finally starting to leave. Outside, the sun rises just a little higher, breaking through the clouds. Inside, 3 hearts begin to mend what 20 years tore apart. Slowly, honestly, together.